Hello ladies and gentlemen, today we are back in Men of War Assault Squad 2 and now I believe we're on the 6th mission, Battle of the Bulge, so let's get in there. So far we've had a variety of different missions on this American campaign, basically a lot of offensive and defensive missions, so I'm guessing that the Battle of the Bulge will be very similar. The Battle of the Bulge was obviously an interesting time. It is also known as the Second Ardennes Offensive in a way. It was where, in the winter, was it 1944, I believe, the Germans broke through in the Ardennes, which was a place that the Allies didn't think was possible. But the Germans succeeded to do it twice in World War II, so that was interesting. Right, okay, so it seems like after being defensive, or at least coming back from what's gone on, it seems like the American army has decided this is a great idea for a counter-offensive, so that's what we'll be doing. This is very similar to another mission, but obviously a different map, so I'm completely fine with it. We're going to have 2 squads of men, which will be very useful, and I'm also bringing a mortar, as seen here, just to give some secondary backup support, and also a machine gun to try and pin the enemies down. Let's see, can the machine gun shoot that far? Of course it can. But yeah, the Ardennes Offensive, or the Battle of the Bulge, was an interesting time, and there is a movie, which is one of my favourite World War II movies, not exactly massively historically accurate, but definitely a really good watch, which is based on the Battle of the Bulge, and funny enough, it is called the Battle of the Bulge. But anyway, we'll let our mortar and our machine gunner get into position. We have a supply truck here, which is always nice, 2 machine gunners to cover our advance, and also enough points to bring in people as we please. Right now, what we're trying to do is get this half track and then probably move to the center, to the road, and then across to this side, so we get at least one of each. An armored unit, another support unit, and a half track to bring in troops. But anyway, here is this. Let's try and shell this area. Good stuff, they are in range. And what are you doing? Are you stuck on a wall? You seem to be stuck on a wall. How about we go around that wall? So far so good. We have taken out a few of them. There is a machine gunner who is not enjoying us being there, so we'll try and push up. The mortar is doing a great job at least shelling their position, keeping them at bay, and hopefully our men of this brigade of infantry can try and kill them. We've taken out another machine gunner, so there isn't that many people left. You, sir, need to go around these walls. It seems like the pathing isn't good enough on this AI unit to get around walls, but that's completely fine. I mean, it's a small area of the AI, and the thing is, the AI in this game is actually pretty good overall when it comes to pathing and everything like that. It kind of has the old Company of Heroes issue, where basically, like, you have to tell people to go over walls and stuff like that, so moving over walls cannot sometimes be as simple as first thought. But it looks like we have some infantry coming from that side. You need to at least move up a little bit. We do need to get this machine gun in position, otherwise this infantry group is going to come under a lot of pressure, and there's not really anything to stop the pressure mounting. But anyway, the mortar is coming in once again. That's a good hit. Don't think it hits anybody. Hit the tree though, so at least we have unnerved that tree. But here comes the machine gun to lay down some basic fire, and we'll set up there so it can attack these advancing troops as well. So there we go, and it's even aiming over there already. So our first squad can cover the second squad. The secondary squad can move up straight through here, and that should be good. We'll use these rocks to attack this position as well, and we'll just keep the machine gun there to stop anybody trying to get up and stop us from taking the point. At this point, we have... Oh lord, that's a lot of men. Hopefully that machine gunner can kill them all. He should be able to. And... oh no, there's more than one machine gunner. Okay, that's going to be completely fine then. And at this time, we can move up this squad over here, and also move up the machine gun to give them supports. And also, we have some riflemen who are in need of being put on machine guns, just to give us some cover on this point if the Germans ever try to assault it, which I'm guessing they're going to, since they are already bringing up... oh, motorbike, that's not going to do really a lot. Can get basically taken out by anything. These guys are under constant pressure, which is not good for business, but it's not the end of the world. And it also means that we can bring in a Greyhound. Now, do we want a Greyhound? Yes, of course we do. Let's bring in a Greyhound to release some of the pressure from the right-hand side, and also to just release all of our guys who are in the centre. There doesn't seem to be too many things holding us back on the first wave of enemies. There's a few packs back here, which the Greyhound will obviously not be able to bounce, or I don't think it should. But these guys are kind of surrounded at this area, which is not good. But, nah, it's not terrible. We'll move up our support apparatus. And it looks like that motorbike got taken out. Yes, it did. Good stuff. So, in the center, there seems to be one guy left, an unfortunate man. But he is still fighting, so good for him. And here is the Greyhound to at least release some pressure from this side. It has a 50 cal on the top and a 37mm, so not terrible. It is useful in its own little way, but we will take the center for ourselves and also move up, once again, our supportive apparatus. There we go. And that means that we have two squads on each of the points, which is nice. We have a lot of men over here, so let's just get the Greyhound over there to try and clear some of these guys out. The machine gun, or the 50 cal on top, is already firing, which is wonderful. Hopefully our guy doesn't get taken out. He is pretty exposed at the top, as you can see, but as long as he can just keep shooting, he should be completely fine. So there are some riflemen in this group, and some guys already out of ammo. Holy crap. Where's the other... There's usually two of these. There it is. So these guys are struggling for ammo, so it's definitely time to bring them back. And what I'll do is, using one of the new update features, I'll bring them back to the supply truck, and what will happen is they will actually auto reload themselves or give themselves ammunition, which is a wonderful little thing. And it basically means that I don't have to worry. That's a Puma. I don't have a lot to take out of Puma. I can't bring in a Sherman. Okay, I've got to hope that this Greyhound gets a good shot off. But we have to... It's coming down the center. We're going to load AP. And hopefully he'll be in range soon. Some of our guys are already in range, which isn't good for us. We could bring in a Chaffee, but I want to save up for that Sherman. That Sherman in the long run is going to be much more useful, in my opinion. Just bring this guy back. And we'll just shoot him. I think we bounced. That's not a good sign. We missed. Fire again. Oh, main gun damage. That's exactly what we want, so that's good. That's all sorted. Where is my medic? There you are. Oh, and there goes the Puma. Right, that's good. Let's get the medic and get this guy up. There's no point in leaving a man dead. We might as well bring him back up. And as we can see, these guys have given themselves some ammo, which is a wonderful little feature. It makes the micromanaging element of this game a little bit smaller, which I like the micromanagement, but sometimes it can be a bit painstaking, which it is in that way. But anyway, we have set this up. You have no ammunition, so you go back here. We should actually use him to bring up this supply truck after he has been filled with ammunition. And while we're all doing this, let's just get these two, put them over this way, because I want to take this point next, which is definitely less defended. Mainly because a lot of the troops tried to attack the center and unfortunately failed massively. But anyway, Let's get some more infantry to come in, and they can take the right point. I want to try and have one infantry group for each of the points. I think that's a good idea. So that's what I'm going to be doing. This guy is filling himself full of ammo, but what I want to do is get him to get this supply truck and at least bring him up to around here, to a position where it is easier for us to get the ammunition. So here's the group. They have a medic, which is always nice. And there are some guys around here somewhere. Okay, so they're behind here. And they are firing at us, so we should probably fire back. And we'll just clear out these guys and then move up. Keep this guy in the supply truck because you never know when you want it to be moved. It is only one man, so it's not going to make a hell of a difference. The Greyhound is good in the centre. Or at least in my opinion it is. And have we taken out those two yet? No, of course we haven't. Come on, boys. You gotta be better than this. Or are they hiding?
Yes, sir.
It looks like they were hiding. He's getting shot from every angle. And he just got gunned down by the AI machine gun, so that's good. It means that we don't have to worry about them. We'll move these guys up just to see where our enemies are. We might as well just shoot them to get them out of the way. They are in our way, so it is time just to take a few pot shots, try and kill them as soon as possible. We are quite far away, or at least the distances from us to move up, so it's time to move them up, and they are on fire at will, so they'll fire at anything they see, as shown. We nearly have enough for a Sherman, but not yet. So we'll take this point and then we'll bring in a Sherman. I think that's a good idea. And oh, there's a motorbike, how lovely. Come on, shoot it. Just kill him. There we go. There is troops actually back here that I didn't see, so we'll move up you to there just to counter that, and also move up this to counter that. And we actually have enough for a Sherman, so why not just bring one in? The Sherman is brilliant in this game. It has very good armor. Its gun can be lackluster against some of the larger things that the Germans bring to the party, but it's not the end of the world. It can still do stuff. It can still do damage. Let's just get you on there, and you on there. They've even graced us with a trench, so we can use that to our full advantage. We could also bring in a AT gun, which I don't think is needed right now, especially now that we have the Sherman in. And, well, it depends, I suppose, what they're bringing in, really. Ah, they're bringing in a Stug. Well, that's annoying as hell, especially if it comes down the centre. We will put our Sherman in the centre, and the Greyhound will go on the right-hand side. Wonderful stuff. We'll just get rid of this for now, just so I can see what I'm doing. And, oh, I can't move the map. God damn it, it's in an awkward position for me. But that's completely fine. Now, let's see what we have on the second wave that we have to take. Here, there is a Pack 36. In the centre, I believe there's another one. And there's another one. So, basically, we have a Pack 36 on each place, which isn't terrible. I mean, it's not the end of the world. We'll just send these guys up just to support this flank. Greyhound, told you to go back, buddy. And here comes the Stug. So we want to be in position with this Sherman to shoot at the Stug. He has AP loaded, which is wonderful. And he has fired. Track is already damaged, so that thing is going to be definitely not as good as before. And I'm not even sure it's in range of the Sherman. So he is kind of screwed. The Germans were definitely relying on this piece of machinery to try and move forward, and well, yeah, you can't. You're already dead. This guy is taking a ton of fire though, so we do have to worry about that. Come on, Sherman. Alright, load APCR. Let's try and just finish it off. We don't want it being in our way while we're pushing forward. That can be a real issue. Or you could just bounce off it. You know what? Let's do something sneaky. We're coming in from the side, baby. And we'll load AP once again. Oh, hull is damaged, good stuff, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. We are going to push forward with the Sherman. Oh, we were about to. Before it took that hit. Can you shoot at that guy? You can, but Alright, now you're loaded the right ammo. There's no point in repairing it right now. There's too many enemies around it, especially these guns. So we'll just, now we can reload since there's going to be nobody shooting him. They are slightly out of range. Very much annoying, but not the end of the world. We'll bring in an AT gun. Just because it might be needed. We can drop in the airborne behind them. We can bring in some more infantry to push. And I'll probably push down the left flank right now, just because it's the closest. And once we take this trench system, it'll be very easy to push the other way. So we'll get our 2 support units, including the mortar and the machine gun, who still have plenty of ammunition to push forward. Hopefully the mortar doesn't get taken out because he's gone a silly way, but the Sherman is now repaired, and that is the main thing. Our gunner is back in, so we can push forward and take out this Pack 36. HE shells on the way to try and do as much damage to the surrounding area as possible, and kaboom, goodbye. Now we only have one Pack 36 left, which is Orzve back there. We also have a Puma coming in. I don't even know why I call it a Puma. I've always called it a Puma, and it seems to be the right name for it, I'm not sure. But anyway, the mortar is firing, which is lovely. This guy is still not in range, so we'll move up slightly to get into range. There we go. And yeah, this guy shouldn't really live that long. Yeah, main gun already dead. There's no way he's going to do well. Right, so we should have our little squad ready. Here's the little squad. They will be moving up with our men. The Puma has decided to self-destruct, or at least get shot, so that's bad for him, but good for us. And the machine gunner is doing wonders at shooting everything. We'll push up the mortar, why the hell not, and we'll get our squad into the action, using this little wall for them as cover. The Sherman is doing a great job at pushing the men back, or at least killing a lot of them. As you can see, most of these guys who were in the trenches have suffered heavy losses. And while that's going on, we have an AT gun. So why not? Actually, everything has come down the main road so far. So we're going to set it to the main road. There we go. I mean, it only makes sense. How are we doing for ammunition and everything like that? 263, good stuff. 65, wonderful. And we'll just move you guys forward just to get increased accuracy. Because, well, they're not really under much threat. If anybody decides to move forward, we do have a Sherman, so yeah, they're not going to do a lot. So we do have to watch out for these artillery pieces, though. There is one here and one there. They will be in the next objective. And you're getting shot at, so maybe you should shoot back, eh? We'll see. Care to shoot these guys? Well, he's definitely dead. But it looks like we've actually cleaned out the trenches. So that means after we've killed these guys who are advancing, we can move up to the trenches and get into them, providing more cover for our men as they go. And there's only a few guys over here. Nothing massive, nothing to really worry about. Our guy on the top has definitely taken some damage, but it's not the end of the world. And we'll get another tank for this, so this is nice. And we'll just push him up. I mean, why the hell not? I want to get another infantry group in, just because I want to take this stug. The stug is very useful. And set up this gun that way to provide support to you up there. And now we've secured that place, it is time to move up the supply truck, just to make everybody easier to supply. So, bink. Let's get them on the machine guns, key to defending this area. And that guy was just stood there. And I believe we got a tank from this, yes we did. Let's see what we got. An M16. Okay, very good for taking on troops and everything like that. Not so great at taking on armoured vehicles. And the biggest issue I'm going to have is armoured vehicles, as shown by this stug coming in. So that's something we do have to worry about. And I suppose we can move up this to shoot at the crossroads, which I believe is where they're going to come from. And the mortar team is in a good position. Could be in a better position. So we'll set them up there. Sherman is in a decent position to stop a stug. And here comes the infantry, who is going to try and take the stug. And then also, we're obviously not going to have... Oh, you're out of ammo. Where's the supply truck? There it is. Oh, we got stuck. Wonderful. Anyway, I can't remember what I was going to say. We're obviously, that's right, we're obviously not going to have all of these troops in the East Hook. That would be ludicrous. But they will join another battalion, maybe. Oh, he's coming down the other side. Of course he is. Has to always be awkward, doesn't he? But anyway, we'll set up the gun. We may not get it in time. We do need to turn the Sherman just in case it gets shot. And we'll actually keep you here for now. Whoa. Just because he's getting very close. We'll try and get a shot straight into his side. Crew is injured. The plates have also come off, and we are repairing this stuck, so that's good. We'll also get another repairman on, because I believe we screwed the track up as well. Crew is once again injured by our guns. Hull is damaged, track is damaged. Goodbye. Now you, set up here, set up here. Good stuff. What is that? Oh, hello. Nice to meet you, sir. Probably should turn the guns. Oh, well, you're dead. Turret is damaged, gun is damaged. Yeah, you ain't surviving. I didn't even see him come in. He must have had quite a nice time, actually. But so, we actually have quite a few vehicles which are hurt around here. So, it is time to leave those infantry, which I just made, and bring in some more. Because those infantry are going to be confined to tank crew. It's as simple as that. That's how this is going to work. Now, I remember there's a Pack 36 on the right, so bringing a Sherman is a perfect way of dealing with it. And you should have ammo now. 1,000, look at that. Wonderful stuff. And how are you stuck? Come on. Oh, the Greyhound, of course. You guys are nearly out of ammo, so I do have to bring you back to the supply truck. They must have been fighting hard on that flank, if that's the case. But we can forfeit a few men to try and recover this tank. There is fighting going on elsewhere, but right now getting armor into this vicinity is probably one of the best things we can do, just because that's one thing that we are lacking. We are lacking well, not amazing, but decent armor. We have the Sherman, obviously, which is good, but I want to know who is fighting. This machine gun is firing at the center. There's a Puma. Where is my tank? What happened to my tank? Well, at least I can repair it. Did I bring in some more crew? I'm not sure if I did or not. But these guys, I believe I didn't, so let's get some in. We do need to cover this tank while it's being repaired. It must have got shot by something heavy. Or just pierced from the side by that Puma while it was moving. That has come down. And so has that, so that is probably what got it. But we are repairing it, which is good. Very much annoying, though, in the grand scheme of things. So let's see what we have. We can bring in another Sherman. I don't think it's needed right now, just because of the amount of stuff we have. What is repaired? Oh, you guys, wonderful. I suppose the hull wasn't damaged on this, it was just the turret and the engine, so it should take less time. Now, the crew of 5. Let's see if we have 5 men around. Oh, there you are. I forgot about you. Not a diss or anything, you just, I don't know, weren't that important. But anyway, let's get you guys back over there. And we'll single out a few people who aren't as important, which are the SMGs right now, since we've run out of riflemen. A good shot by something there. And there's a hell of a lot of men there, so we do have to worry about them. This can hold a group of 5. So, we'll get you in here. And you can push this side against that Pack 36, which shouldn't really pose a bit of an issue. Maybe the Sherman got hit by the Pack 36. I don't think that should have killed it, though. But maybe it did. But look at the amount of infantry they have. Holy mother of God. Well, I want you to shoot at that. Oh, we got shot off. That's kind of annoying. But the HE is loaded, completely missed. Our tank is sat on a dead guy, which isn't good for us. Vehicle is repaired, which is a Stug that holds a crew of 4. So let's get some abled men, including the guy who repaired it. He might as well get some of the fruit of his labours. And there we go. That's all done. Something shot this guy on the side, and I bet you any money it was that, and that's going to be a thorn in my side for a very, very long time. So I'm going to try and be very, very sneaky. Oh crap. Oh, I get more than one now. Usually you just got one. I suppose that's nice. Now these guys are going to have to hold out. They've killed everybody on that, so that's good for business. We'll just get you here. So that was good. Kind of sent them to their death, unless we can move up. How? What shot it? Oh, it was that flat gun, of course. Well, at least we stopped it. With the airborne. Get on it, like a car bonnet. Hopefully this guy can do all of the jobs of one. Oh, you shot it. What the hell just shot that? Hmm? Oh my god, they have such range. They have amazing range. And that's something I keep forgetting about. But the Stug is operational, so we have this side of the road covered. We also have this, which can be put there. The Sherman is not back up yet. We have lost a Panzer IV to the enemy, which is a bit of a shame. But you can get back here. We have 2 squads ready to embark on a journey. But I'm just worried about that flat gun. These guys are still holding out. I'm very impressed with them. But this is in a much more annoying place, so we can't just put stuff on us. Moving to the centre part would not be that hard. There aren't many men left, so we could just do that. Let's get the infantry moved in. Even without the support of this Sherman, we should be okay. How are you broken? What? Oh, okay, you're repairing it. Good stuff. So these guys have moved up, kind of into a death trap, but they should be able to kill everybody. They are US soldiers. They are definitely very good in this game. And as we can see, we are slowly but surely killing them. These guys are still alive. Oh, God bless them. Oh no. Okay, that's not good. Well, they did their job, I suppose. They blew up the 88, and that's exactly what I wanted them to do. Could have gone a lot worse, I'll say that. We lost 5 men to take an objective. Obviously, losing men at any point is bad, but sometimes it is, in a way, necessary. But anyway, Tank Commander is back in his tank, loving life. So we need 5 more guys, is it? Or do you have a crew of 4? No, you need 5. Let's go. Even the medic is getting involved. Let's get the Stug moved up, using its good frontal armor. And that's a grenade. Yeah, that motorbike ain't surviving. Nice to have you back with us, Sherman. We kind of needed you back there, but you decided no. But we can move up with the Sherman now. There is a mass of troops on the right, but they are only infantry, so I'm not too worried about it. And let's just push up. There's only a few guys in here. Let's see if they can even kill anybody. Of course they can't, but they got close, I suppose. Track is damaged. Once again, is it by that big gun? No. What the hell is it by? Oh, might be by that. All is destroyed, thank the Lord. So that's all sorted. Holy crap. Well, at least we have an airstrike now, and you know what that means. You can go fuck yourself. These guys are under heavy bombardment. So it is time to not move up that Panzer because it is dead, or at least, well, let's see if it's dead. Yep, completely dead. Alright, we're moving them up. You are not getting shot by anything anymore, but you do have a few issues. The guy who is down is, of course, the medic, which is a shame. But we do need to move you guys back here so you don't take any more losses right now. Oh, there's a sniper. That's not good. Maybe that's who caused this kerfuffle. But let's see. Can you move that by yourself? No. Right, so we need you. And we need to get you on here. And you are completely decimated. But at least you can get a repair box from this guy. And repair it. We need to get a machine gun up here pronto to cover our troops. So that's exactly what we'll do. And Then we can try and fight the Hun back. As we can see, they are everywhere right now. So we'll just get into a more defensible position. And holy shit. They're going to take that point back. That isn't a terrible issue. Did the airstrike miss? Oh no, there's no men on it. Good stuff. But something else is shooting here. Let's see. Can we hear it?